Hello world, I am here. This is Quality of Life Assurance with the best breakfast ever, which is our Isagenix Isoline Shake. My favorite is my chocolate mint in the morning. And we are all about assuring your quality of life. And we focus a lot on eating the right foods, supplementing with amazing nutrition. We do network marketing, so we talk about how to have a stable financial future. But primarily it's about taking care of your health, because if you don't have your body, where are you going to live? So we've been talking a lot about the 150th Healthiest Foods on Earth by Jonny Bowden. This is the book we're talking about. And we are on the section about dairy. And I thought, can I just skip this section? Because I'm not a big fan of dairy. But I thought, no, I'm going to, because there are some positive qualities about dairy, okay? And I'm not judging. I'm letting everyone make their own decisions. I'm not going to skip the section on meat just because I'm vegetarian, right? I'll have my own opinions. Anyways, so here's what Jonny writes in the very first part of the dairy chapter. Let me be very clear where I stand on the whole milk thing. I'm not a fan. He says, I am a huge fan of raw, organic, unpasteurized, non-homogenized milk from grass-fed cows that graze on pastures in small farms devoted to sustainable agriculture. But the stuff we find in the grocery stores is not milk. Well, it's not the good milk. They call it milk, right? But it's not the good milk. I remember growing up in the farm or spending summers at the farm, and you know, we'd milk the cows, and then the cats would come by and they would drink, and we would drink that milk, right? It would just go in the fridge or whatever, and we would drink the milk. And I'm like, okay, that's what we did, right? So cow's milk is great food if you're a baby cow. That's what he says. And calves wouldn't touch the stuff that are in supermarkets. And he says, our cows are milk and beef production machines. That exist to turn corn and grain, that's their primary food, into milk and meat. Now, here's what I know. Calcium is not in a cow. If you cut a cow open, you're not going to find calcium in a cow, right? Calcium is brought in through the grass that the cow eats. So if the cow isn't eating grass, where's it getting its calcium? Well, if you look on the side of a milk container, it says fortified with calcium. Well, if they fed them grass and you drank the milk, then you'd have the calcium. But if they don't feed them grass, they have to fortify it. So just eat grass or other plants that have calcium. Anyway, it says there was a Journal of American Academy of Dermatology in February of 2005, and the research suggested that the most likely explanation of teenage acne was bioactive molecules in the milk. So take teens off of dairy, right? Especially if there's acne. If hormones, steroids, and antibiotics weren't enough, they are the result, and they are. The resultant milk is then pasteurized and homogenized, both procedures that destroy vitally important health-giving compounds in the milk. So again, raw, whole milk. And then in 2005, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition said dairy consumption may increase prostate cancer through a calcium-related pathway, and that the mechanisms by which dairy and calcium might increase prostate cancer should be clarified and confirmed. So here's the thing. There's a lot of iffy things about milk, but there's those sexy commercials. Ooh, got milk, right? Don't listen to those. Do your research, because there's still a connection right there. So he's saying there's, these studies back about 10 years ago. So today it's different. So always do your local or your recent research. I don't drink dairy, like I don't do milk. My shakes are whey, but Isagenix uses a whey from grass-fed cows that don't do antibiotics and steroids and hormones, because in New Zealand they've never done that. That's just what they do. So we have the good whey. I always think of Little Miss Muffet eating a tough. Anyways, so here's the thing. I don't tell you what to do or how to do it. What I'm offering you is information that you can go and research. So tomorrow when I talk about butter, and you're going to go, we can't eat butter. I'm not tomorrow, Wednesday. We can't eat butter. I'm going to explain to you that there's some good things in butter, right? Don't eat margarine. I'll have that conversation tomorrow. But in the meantime, assure your quality of life by eating real foods. Supplement. If you want to use Isagenix, it's a great program. Let me know. Reach out. Take a breath. Enjoy life. And assure your quality of life, because isn't that what you want? To have a juicy, delicious experience on this planet? Have a great day.